does not have this, but it is, you can see this one in, it's difficult also to do this in, although there is one in SPSS, pero it's not very clear. So, what is this all about? I am using the data that you have, assignment 3, number 6. Assignment 3, data number 6. So I'll share this with you, and then you can just do this at home if you like. Okay, so this is our data. Again, that's what I mentioned before. So the assumption on the absence of multicollinearity. Look at this one. What was our dependent variable? ICT, right? Capability, the score highest is 1 to 10. And we're using this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is what is this? Assessment skills, learning assessment skill. This is teaching competence. This is teaching experience. This is content knowledge. This is adaptability to change, and this is socioeconomic status. Okay, so you run the absence of multicollinearity. So this is the assumption. Dili na kay kinanglanon nga mag-picture-picture pa ni Mrs. Isabel, because this is really very easy to do. Kani yung linear regression, MLR, then MLR with dummy, because magbalik magutaaning duha kanunay. Look at this one, di natay sakit, right? Kung ako lugar ang magtrabaho ani, goodbye Philippines, di ko mag-ingon ani. So what will I do? So imagine kana sila, so I will reduce all this excess. I-reduce na ko. I will make use of statistical. I will make use of PCA, Principal Component Analysis. Okay? So I will click statistical. And then I will see principal components. Did you see this? Use principal. So basahon na nimo. Naara na diha. Principal component analysis is a variable reduction technique. It attempts to take a multivariate data set or possibly correlated variables and create a new, smaller set of, what did it say? Uncorrelated variables that account for much of the variance seen in an original set. In other words, the story is, when we use the principal component, this will reduce the 6 independent variables. Wala na day na sila'y correlation. Dili na day sila. So I will create new sets of variables. Dili siya mulapas og 6. Maybe makahimong ko 2 or 3. Whichever. Depende kung unsay result sa akong principal component. So I will do principal component analysis. Why? Daghan ko og correlated. Mabuang ko ni-remove og ni-retain. Are you following, people? So kinahanglan ko mag-create na, I would prefer nga mag-create na lang ko og kay 6 man ni sila, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dili ko mag-ingon ani. May lang na sa mga walay hanaw lugar. Di ba? So, ilisdan na ko ang akong dependent variables. I will change my dependent variables with new variables that are not correlated. And then ang ako lang problema ang pagngalan. So these variables is a combination of all these 6. Walay labot si Y. Excess lang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So, kana lang. So, anong mangyari? So, I will not run a multiple linear regression because I found out, wow, nakakagulat, ang daming correlation. Right? So, why will I suffer removing and so on and so forth? No. I will make use of another advanced statistics we call the principal we will call this the principal component analysis, principal components. Okay? So, what will I do now? I will go, ako naman siyang i-remove. Ano? That's the, this is the example. So, I will delete first this one. Dali lang ni, it will not take much of your time. Very easy lang ni siya sabton.
Okay. Bisik ka? Pakuha ako sigarilyo kinananaybi kanang kanon o kanang duha ka kuan. Duha ka Fuji
Okay,
bar.
so what will I do now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, nga
So
sigarilyo.
what's my
Saka.
problem? These
Sigarilyo.
are highly correlated variables. So
White
what
na siya.
will I do?
White.
I will run principal components analysis. I will generate components to replace my independent variables by another set of independent variables that are uncorrelated. So I can proceed with my multiple linear regression. So ang mangyari is like this. I'll click statistical. I'll click principal component. It's as easy as that. Variable range, this one. Again, clean up everything. Okay. I will highlight this. And then labels in first row. Then output range. Ayaw sa pag i-click, I'll click descriptive statistics, covariance matrix, case-wise scores. Mao na ni ang mga bagong scores nga akong gagamiton, so do not forget to click this. I'll go to options. This is recommended if the variables have dissimilar variance or units. Do I have the same units with my variables?
Hirap, okay. Gutom kay ko.
Lain-lain man ni siya, di ba? Na-experience,
Balik ka, dali na bitaw.
adaptability to change, ay socio-economic status. So, kaning correlation matrix. Kung pareho din sila units, that's the only time you use covariance matrix. So, recommended if the variables have dissimilar variance or units. So, unsa pa akong tan-aon? Extract eigenvalues greater than 1. Then you'll ask, ma'am, unsa man ang eigenvalues? You can search. Naana ni diri sa tanan, no? Click options. Click plots. As scree plot, i-check na nimo. Ayaw na lang yung scatter plot aron dili magkalanrakas. Pwede ra pud. And then you're going to interpret that later. Mubalik din ka sa general nimo. Ay din ka mag-click sa imong
Biskwit na lang, maskin isa ra. Biskwit, maskin isa lang.
So here, for example, I will click my output range. Then I'll click. Nana ba no? Nawala ang akong data. Okay. Click OK. So, here are the results. So, unsay akong kabuhaton, asa na akong data? Ingon ko nga mangita ko. So, look at this one. So, these are the eigenvalues. Mo ni ang mga variances. Kung PC1 akong gamiton to replace my data, dako kayo o 59.54 ang iyang ma-explain. So the bigger the cumulative variance, i-add luga ang mga variances, siguro mga 70, that's already very good. So until PC2, ang duha akong magamit, PC1 o PC2. Ang PC3, 11 raman siya, no? Depende lang